Welcome. Today we are going to discuss the problems on unit number 2. So in unit number 2 we are going to discuss the problem on continuity equation, Bernoulli's theorem and the application of Bernoulli's theorem. In that first we are going to see the problem. First problem is on the continuity equation. So what is the problem? Just we will discuss. First problem, a conical pipe having a end diameter of 100 mm and 150 mm is used to supply oil. Find the discharge through pipe. The velocity of a flowing oil flowing through a pipe at a smaller diameter side is a 5 meter per second. Also find the velocity at the larger end side. So first we need to understand what is asked. Yes, here things asked is a velocity at a larger end side. And what are the given condition? Conical. Now here you can see a conical thing is there. Okay, so we are having a cone like structure. Okay, so in a cone, one end is a small end, another end is a large end. Yes, now in this next condition, this condition given is the diameter is given. Okay, so at one end diameter D1 is given as a 100 mm. Yes, and we have discussed we need to go for the SI unit only. So diameter we know the unit, meter is the SI unit. So diameter given is the 100 mm, convert that into a SI unit, you will get 0.1 meter. Similarly, large end diameter. Now here is the larger end, this one is the larger end. At a larger end, diameter is a 150 mm. Again, convert that into a meter. Yes, 1000 mm is equal to 1 meter. So divide this thing by 1000, you will get the diameter. Okay. Another thing is given. Yes, we are reading out. Find the discharge through pipe. Okay, find the discharge through pipe. Discharge is also asked. Okay, so discharge Q is also asked. Remember this thing also. Find the discharge through pipe. And second thing asked is the velocity at the larger end. So the things given. First thing asked is this one, discharge through pipe. Second one is the velocity of the oil flowing through a pipe at a smaller diameter side is a 5 meter per second. Then find the velocity at the larger end. So how we are going to find out? First we need to find out the discharge. Yes, for finding out the discharge, we need to know the formula for the discharge. So what is the formula for the discharge? Formula for the discharge is equal to Q is equal to A1 into V1. Yes, is equal to A2 into V2. Okay, either you can take A1 V1 or you can take A2 into V2. Okay, so these two are the formula. But velocity V2 is not given. Velocity at the larger end side. At the larger end side, velocity is the V2, diameter is the D2. Okay, at the smaller end, velocity is the V1, diameter is the D1, and the area is the A1 by using diameter D1. So first we need to calculate the discharge. So how to calculate the discharge? Now this thing is not useful. So we are not neglecting these two things. Okay, so we use area A1. Okay, area A1, we know this area A1. Area A1 is the pi by 4 into D1 square. Pi by 4 into D1 square. Multiplied by the velocity V1 because it is given velocity V1. It is given as a 5 meter per second. So if we put all these value, you will get the discharge. Okay, pi by 4 into D1 square. D1 square, the diameter is the 0.1. Okay, so 0.1 square multiplied by the velocity of a 5 meter. Okay, so if you do this calculation, you will get the answer for the discharge. Okay, so I will write approximately answer for the discharge. Okay, pi by 4 as it is. Yes, and multiplied by pi value is known, 3.14. 3.14 divided by 4 multiplied by 0.1 square is the 0.01. Yes, multiplied by the 5, you will get this answer. Okay, so you can do this calculation, you will get the discharge. Okay, so this is the thing with the discharge. Now second thing asked is the velocity at the larger end. Yes, how to find out the velocity at the larger end? Once again, we are having a continuity equation. Same continuity equation written separately here. Okay, so if we put all the value, yes, now instead of we can have a two option. We know the discharge Q is equal to A1V1 is equal to A2V2. Now if we know the discharge, this calculation we can directly put here, and you can directly put area A2 here, and you can find out the velocity V2. Okay, A2, yes, A2, Q divided by A2, you will get the V2. Or alternatively, you can take this formula only. Yes, now here this step is followed. You can take this formula A1V1 is equal to A2V2. So if you put this value, A1 value is a area at a smaller end. Area is calculated by the formula pi by 4 into d1 square multiplied by v1 as it is velocity at the smaller end. A2 pi by 4 into d2 square at a larger end multiplied by the velocity. So here I purposely chosen this method because we can cancel this pi by 4 term. Okay, pi by 4 term is available on both sides. So you can cancel this term. Now we are interested in a V2. Okay, so V2 can be written as a d1 square. Now this term goes on the left side, so d1 square divided by d2 square multiplied by v1. Now we know all the parameters. Okay, so if we put diameter d1 0.1 square, diameter d2 0.15 square multiplied by the velocity, you will, if you do all these calculation, then you will get velocity V2 at the larger end. Now we can do we have discussed the continuity equation, so we can make one conclusion here. Yes, if the area increases, if the area A increases, yes, I will erase the first thing. Okay, if the area A1 increases, yes, to A2, if the area is increased, then velocity is decreased. Let's verify that. Yes, initially velocity is a 5 meter per second. Yes, at the smaller end. Now area is increased. Yes, area is increased, so velocity decreases. Yes, now at a larger end, velocity is a 2.222. Okay, so velocity got decreased. So continuity equation is verified. Yes, product of a area, mass flow rate at the inlet must be equal to mass flow rate at the outlet. Okay, and the derivation gives us for the discharge equation as a Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to E2 V2. So two things were asked. First one was the find out the discharge. So here I have written here Q discharge Q is equal to, just chose this first formula because all the terms are known, A1 into V1. Put all the term, you will get the discharge value. Second thing, from continuity equation to find out the velocity at a larger end. So put all these value, you are having advantage of cancelling the common term, and you will get the velocity at point number 2, that is V2. Okay, so this is the problem on the continuity equation. Okay, so the next video we will see the problem on venturimeter, orifice and pitot. I will prepare separate video for problem on separate application.